Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I'm not saying that his Sunday night updates don't come out. Federal government of Nigeria have inserted fear or panic over Biafran people concerning what they recently did to have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sentenced to death. Inside this video, we go see whether it is possible or not. Yes, so we are going.
Okay, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are. Yes, it is good. Whenever we bring a message here, we bring also clarity over that message. I published a video where the federal government approached the High Court, or rather the Appeal Court of Abuja, to demand Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's execution. In fact, they want to overturn his life sentence to death sentence. So a lot of uproar, a lot of people commented, a lot of people called it hoax. Some people said it's a propaganda. Some also believe it is a lie. But that is not a lie. There is such move, but that such move have been repackaged back to where it belongs. It is not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and can never be for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So please, you should not mistaken our job here, because some people now, when they see this video now, they say, after all, you said that they have passed, they have changed the sentence. My brother, we are a kind of reacting to videos. Whenever we see anyone, especially that got to do with Biafra, that got to do with Nnamdi Kanu, that have everything to do with Simon Ekpa or Ngozo Rabueze, or anyone who is championing the call for the Biafra restoration, my brother, we react to all forms of videos, and this one is part of them. So please listen to this. Our sister, she have a first-hand information that death sentence have been overturned. According to them, they said no more death sentence. In fact, as it stands now, the international community now then rush took mouth into the matter. International community now then rush took mouth into the matter. Said if you people try that in Nigeria, even said they said Gaza and Palestinian will be a learner to where Nigeria they say they go finish Nigeria. In fact, they will start from that Asorok and Abuja, where all these big men think that they are untouchable. Anyway, let me know what's much of your time. I will allow you to see this clip from beginning to the end, and then you let me know what you think at the comment section of this video. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos. Don't forget to, we still have room for interjection in case if that needs arises. So please let us listen to our sister Queen Capon Media. That is where we get this information they bring to you this morning. Don't forget, today happens to be the 10th day in the month of June and in the year of 2026, and today happens to be Wednesday. Oh yeah, let's go there. Thanks in advance for watching. Please subscribe to our channel.
See 3 different updates concerning this particular matter. So my advice to whosoever that is watching this video is to watch it to the very end, so that you'll be able to see the 3 different updates concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from 3 different people. So watch it to the very end. The first one is coming from the table of Barrister Aloy Ejimako. So as you can see, this is what Aloy Ejimako tweeted concerning this matter, the latest update. So as you can see, this update, this particular headline was posted 1 hour ago today. And he said, British citizen convicted abroad and not subject to death sentence. When I hear them, federal government of Nigeria prepared, because this one person, according to him, he said that British citizens convicted abroad are not subject to death sentence. Say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen. All of us know, say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be British citizens. Let's continue. The federal government of Nigeria's recent cross-appeal seeking to elevate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's sentence from life imprisonment to death penalty introduced a volatile mix of domestic law, geopolitical friction, and human rights disputes. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu holds dual Nigeria and British citizen. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a citizen of Nigeria and also a British citizen, making him a dual citizen. Let's continue. This development creates a direct diplomatic collision cause between Abuja and London. No matter how where British still say the wicked towards Biafra people, they cannot deny Mazi Nnamdi Kanu this one, because it's already in their written law. They cannot convict, have their citizen convicted for death penalty. No. It's not done. It's not done. This matter, it passed Tinubu government. Let's continue. By filing a cross appeal to demand the death penalty, the federal government had demonstrated a surprising ignorance of the consequences of contemplating death penalty on a British citizen convicted abroad. Oh! Somebody shout power in the comment section.
Power.
So Allah they try to let us know here that for the fact that federal government of Nigeria imagined or contemplated in their mind for even trying to hand over the death penalty to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a British citizen, that they have committed the worst crime. And not only that, they have shown to the world that they are mumu. They don't get sense because they are supposed to be wise enough. They are supposed to be more learned and know that British citizens enjoy some certain benefits. Yes, so they pass that level. May we continue. From the diplomatic and legal standpoint, Britain has a rigid. When they hear them, Britain has a rigid, non-negotiable foreign policy against the death penalty and vehemently opposes capital punishment. When I hear them, so anybody will be British citizen, he gets some privilege where that person they enjoy concerning law because they have a non-negotiable policy. Like a law where nobody feel negotiate them, say they hate you, they do this one, it not go affect you at all because their law, their policy concerning death penalty for their citizen is very rigid, meaning that nobody feel change them, no matter what. And mostly concerning death penalty, they have a strong policy against it on any of their citizens. Let's continue. In all circumstances worldwide, as a matter of principle, now hear them. No matter the country where the person, any of their citizens, they no fee hand that person that capital punishment, which is death penalty. So their policy is very, very strong against capital punishment on any of their citizens worldwide. Let's continue. For a British citizen convicted abroad, the UK government is bound by consular and diplomatic protocols to intervene actively by escalating from standard consular monitoring to high-level diplomatic pressure, and it will be intense. Yes, so now what they're supposed to, in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they're supposed to be involved very, very well when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was having his trial. But for the hatred where they get for Biafra people, now it make them, we didn't even see them at all. We didn't even see them like showing their power, what they're supposed to do, then they didn't do it. But even as the bad reach, they no fit try death penalty on their citizen. And these consequences goes beyond Britain, as it often trigger a wider diplomatic backlash, potentially affecting foreign aid, trade agreement and bilateral relation between Nigeria and Western nations who aligns with the UK stance against the death penalty. So what they try to tell us, we say, if UK do not do anything, as Nigeria don't already talk, say they want to upgrade Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's punishment, life imprisonment to death, and they fail to intervene to save their citizens. They fail to come and show Nigeria that they don't have power over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is going to affect UK very, very well. But Britain, every country that has a bilateral relationship with UK, they are going to withdraw because they are going to be seeing them as a weak country. I hope we all understand this. So this is Weti Aloye Jimaka, as you can see, it's coming from his table, said yesterday, the latest update telling everybody to calm down, that this cannot happen. And also yesterday, Barrister Maxwell Opara came out with another important update trying to clear the air concerning this said death penalty, where Tinubu government already upgrade, saying Weti Mazi Nnamdi Kanu deserve no be life imprisonment again. So I'm going to allow you to listen to him. After that, you get another video where one of our sister made, my people, she analyze this point. Comment coming from another angle. Please sit down, take your time, watch all of these videos, and tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to encourage the channel by liking the video and equally sharing it. Make other people calm down. That our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu he is a golden fish. He can never be stolen. He can never be killed. No, he passed them.
Good morning, everybody. I just want to give you updates with respect to what is happening. And a few days ago, I made an update here when I was in Sokoto about respect to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's well-being and the ongoing matter pending matter at the Court of Appeal. And I also told you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, of course, have decided to exercise his right under the Constitution to represent himself in his criminal matter at the Court of Appeal, which is his fundamental right. And he's not the first person that is representing himself. People have been representing himself is the constitutional right given to him by the Constitution. So, but he also demanded that the legal experts who cares should submit a contribution which they made. Of course, it is necessary. Nnamdi Kanu, not only that she is not a lawyer, even lawyers, when you are doing a matter, you normally call for opinions from your colleagues, not talk about somebody who is not a lawyer. So he called for that everybody, if you have a draft appellate brief, you feel that you can adopt, you should come up with it. So I did my own. So I submitted to him. I'm asking to go through it. When it was my own, I feel that it fall in line with the record of proceedings and the grounds of the appeal. So for that copy, it was not signed, it was not filed. I also posted it in my own page. This is what I submitted to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For those of you who are not lawyers, to see, to have an in-depth view, to have a clue of what happened in that particular judgment. Because if you read out my appellate brief, I illustrate a lot of things with respect to decision of the court, fundamental rights, violation of his fundamental rights, and a lot of things that happened, which it was not signed, it was not filed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not even adopted it, but I just brought it today. So those of you, of course, those the lovers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the lovers of freedom, and those who cares to know, they give me a call privately and give me a private chat to get more explanations about what I posted. I explained to them, so I understood okay, and they thanked me and they appreciated the industry I put in preparing and analyzing and reviewing that appeal. So those of you, of course, expected. Those who want to expose their ignorance of the law, those who want to exhibit their hatred against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, jump into the page as usual and start attacking the person and start attacking my very self. But that one is not why I am here. Then why I am here this morning is to let you know that in the course of going through that judgment, I discovered that there are some things the judge said during the course of delivering the judgment that was not contained in the judgment. And thank God that the judge also ordered for and that the proceedings of the judgment should be transmitted live. We have media people there, AIT was there, channels were there, Arise was there, and some other media houses were there. So in reviewing the video clip, the things that the minor said with respect to the custodian where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will serve his appeal was not contained. The thing the prosecution counsel said, the comments and the remarks the prosecution counsel said, I'm talking about Chief Awomolu SAN, was not also contained there. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not given an opportunity. Remember that he was bundled out of the courtroom. He was not also contained there. And most importantly, the reason the judge gave, the reason he got Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be served in Kuje, rather in Sokoto, was also not contained there. So there are some omissions in that particular judgment. So we have the clip, we have reviewed the clip. Now, we are now bringing a motion challenging that particular record of proceedings and that particular judgment, why should the judge and the court remove all those fundamental issues? Because they know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will use it to form part of the use it as a grounds for his appeal. But did that as it we have filed a prepared motion. This is the one I posted here, asking the court to compel them to complete that record and that judgment, and also to stay, and also file an affidavit to be served to the judge and to the registrar of the court to come and explain the reason why they should not produce all those omission. So that is why I say let me just give you the update. So those of you who feel that you don't want to see anything that you don't want to see or hear anything that has to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the public domain, you are wasting time. We should be giving update, just like as we have a high demand of people calling Marisamacho, what is happening? So we are not going to keep it that. We are going to be bringing it every update. So those of you who feel that you don't want to hear anything or see anything that has to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you can go and off transformer. That's meanwhile, for those of you who are interested in what is going on with respect to this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu matter, please remain focused. If you watch the majority of people that attack Maxwell, attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, are the people that the federal government is sponsored. And you will see them jumping from one social media to another. Even when you are not invited them in their page, they will continue. Even when you try to delete them, they will go and click another Facebook link to join you, to follow you. But we decided to allow them to continue to expose their ignorance and stupidity. Thank you and God bless you.
These guys can no longer hide the pain. They can no longer hide the in their body. They can no longer hide it. I'm going to be using some kind of word because I want to post this video on my TikTok also, because TikTok anyway shimbaka. These people no longer hide it. They can no longer hide it. You know, they can no longer withhold it. A lot of them have been coming out on social media and they have been coming out on social media. Why are you guys always talking about Biafra? Why not keep Biafra aside? Let's talk about the insecurity. Listen, you bear your pain alone. Alone. Yeah. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was warning everybody, what were you people saying? You people called him a warmonger. You people said that the man, that his head is bringing out smoke. God. When I never see anything, I laughed the moment I saw that the federal government of Nigeria is now demanding for the unalive, for the buying of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They can no longer hide it. They can no longer hide it. But thanks to Chukwu Okike Abiama, because the more they are referring, the more they are coming out, the more their head is coming out. Yeah. The more Hana put out from that their shell, the more Ichi Hana put out. A lot of things is going on. I really thank God for the presence of US. You don't know. And the reasons why they have not done the unthinkable is because they are scared of what will happen. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in so many nations, in so many countries. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a very strong, powerful lion. You don't know who that man is. They cannot do him anything. So they will go and rest. And I want to use this opportunity to tell Oga Rafu Wazirike, Beren Shigube. Rafu Wazirike, can you rest for God's sake? Can you rest for goodness sake? Can you rest? Can you rest? You dropped the agitation of Biafra. Another person picked it up. Now the thing is making rounds. The thing is coming to reality. It's paining you. The thing is now paining you. Every day you are coming out with one thing or the other. You would have been the Chukwu Okike Abiama that would have rescued Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Can you rest? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is leading the people of India indigenous people of Biafra to buy, but you are bringing them to life against Ukwadike. Can you carry your life and go one side? When people say that they don't want your life, what is left for you? Is it not to go and sit down and rest? But you will not rest. Every day you carry down your cushion chair and come and sit down. And be talking in the public, for crying out loud. Remember, you are people's father. Before Mazabia Werege Tokashiwan and social media, Zupani, you have already accepted what they said you accepted allegedly. Why not go and rest and continue dragging your land within the Nigerian government and the people that you are dragging land with? And leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to rest. Anyway, that's by the way. The reason why I want to make this particular video this morning is because of that particular death sentence from a Nigerian government that they are, suggesting that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nothing is going to happen to our leader. Yeah. If they have tried all ways, you understand? And when they go to her tribe, Kagesi when you are poison allegedly, Kagesi men cause, and when they can walk. Kita Harry Tawago. Biafrans, don't panic. If it's something I got panic, I will be the number one person that will run out. The time this particular news came out, I think it was around Saturday or so. I didn't talk about it. Yeah, because I know it's worthless. It doesn't deserve to be talked about. But the reasons why I have to talk about it is because the thing started trending all over the social media, and I have to calm my followers down and explain to them, look at the thing that is going on. Oh my God. You see, one of the hardest things in the Nigerian government now is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is holding them on their festives. Yeah. They cannot move. And they are having sleepless nights. The caliphates all of them are having sleepless nights. They can no longer sleep because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the people of Sokoto, you have to thank God, though. You have to thank God. If not for the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto, so many of you would have been wiped away. Yeah. It's because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they are removing some certain areas so that it will not affect him, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a great lion. And I got to come out because Obodo Gabasa say no be play. Obodo Gabasa say the whole world, it was all over the world. Obodo get shake, the nation will shake. Me and my Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they know about it. Nigerian government is aware of it. If anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the nation will tremble. The nation will shake. And that is why they can never. So they are looking for any possible means, to say, we are going to do this. The moment Americans say that they are looking into the appeal, Tinubu can no longer sleep. The caliphate can no longer sleep. They can no longer sleep. Everybody is running up and down. Forget Tinubu, not even Tinubu, the caliphate themselves. Those people that own Nigeria, you know that they are the people that own Nigeria. They are the ones running up and down. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's holding them. Ojihaniki, Ojihana, Ojihan. And that is why all of them are running up and down. So I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to encourage you. You see my face, right? I'm not sad. You should know. If there is something to be sad about, I will be the first person to start crying, to start doing this, because I will be sad. Yeah. But this is not something to cry about. This is something to just relax. God is turning everything to our own favor. Don't worry. This is a step that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to use to come out of that dungeon. Thank God the federal government have actually, accepted that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced on a repealed law. You see, God is so wonderful. They will not know that they are striking themselves. If they think that they want to, cut on the next thing, with this thing that they did now, they have told the whole world that they knows that what Justice James Omotosho, Justice James Omotosho did is wrong. They are now telling the whole world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was judged, was sentenced on a repealed law. They are now giving the word the reasons to know that yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was right when he was telling Justice James Omotosho, show me the law. Don't you understand? Don't worry. Everything that they do in this struggle is going to come back to our own good. I said it before, and I will say it again. It is now our ancestors that are fighting this battle. We are coming out victorious. Nothing can ever stop that. Nothing. Nothing. The time that they plan, that moment that they plan, it will scatter. It will turn to our own favor. So don't panic. Don't run around. Oga hapụta in public bịa kụọ ya ka ekwe achọkwara m igbu onye a. Ịma how many times check godi ya o nwee ike onweele some many times ha na-atara ya ala ka egbuo ya secretly mana anụ a na-agbara mgba na ha is not shaking. Onye ha na-achị igbu anụ ha ọ naghị atụ ụjọ, so that is why ha ji wee pụtazie na public. So otu ha pụtara ya na public is gone. It's gone. It cannot happen. This case is over. Yeah. The only thing that will happen is either they are just video the team and Americans are watching. Other nations are watching. And we are still looking them. Because any slightest mistake, the nation will tremble. Yeah, Ndibo is all over the world. And we will never take this one. So guys, with all these 3 different videos, my people, I don't know where to now think. Please drop your opinion about all of these in the comment section.
Okay, my people, the message is very clear, very wonderful. I don't have to add anything again. Please do with whatever you may choose to do with this information I just dropped to you. Nigerian government, UK government, whatever they call them, Kenya government, all of them should come together and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to us. That is what we ask, and we must surely get it, whether the devil like it or not. So have a nice day. I'm a regular control to bless us all. Please share this message to all your friends and neighbors, and as such, I rest my case on God.